Hi everyone. So sorry that I wasn't able to vlog yesterday. It's been an intense time here in Israel, and wow, what we've done in the last day or two. We spent time yesterday in Efrat. We heard from Peter Lerner, the spokesman of the army, and then we went to Bethlehem, a place I'd really never visited. In fact, as an Israeli, I had to sign a waiver to be able to go in because it's forbidden for Israelis to go into Area A. And so we spent time there looking at the separation barrier, going into the centre of Bethlehem, looking at the status quo of Christian churches in the area, and meeting a number of spokespeople. It was fascinating being there and learning about the situation of Bethlehem. Today we went to Shaare Zedek, and then we went to Jericho, a place that has such significance in our Bible, in the Torah, in the Tanakh, I should say, but obviously now one of the towns that is part of the Palestinian Authority, and we actually were able to meet Saeb Erekat, who is the head of the Department of Negotiations for the Palestinian Authority. Impressive man in the sense that he's someone who's been part of what I would call statecraft for the Palestinians for many years, but wasn't easy, wasn't simple. Hearing some of the rhetoric and looking at really what was missing from it. But maybe when I come back I'll talk a bit more about that. We heard someone from the Fatah Youth Council, a head actually of the Fatah Youth Council, and then we had Akiva Tor from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It's a really intense time, some other things we did as well. But in a sense, one thought I would share is this. Ilan Ramon was the first Israeli spaceman, astronaut that was sent to space in 2003, and he died, if you might remember, in the space crash or explosion of the rocket coming back into the atmosphere in that terrible tragedy in 2003. And Ilan Ramon took to space with him, among other things, a painting that had been painted in one of the death camps of the Holocaust, a painting of the Earth from the moon. So the painter had painted, in a sense, the Earth looking far away, humanity looking far away, as if from the moon. And in some ways, the images that I've been seeing have been, for me, like that. I lived in Efrat. I would drive from Jerusalem to Efrat. I would view Arab villages, Arab towns, such as Bethlehem, El Khader, Beit Jalla, Beit Sahur, Beit Hanina, from, in a sense, Jewish places, Jewish towns, Jewish neighborhoods, Israeli neighborhoods. And suddenly it was switched. It was the opposite. And that was quite something, really, being in Beit Jalla, looking over the road that connects Jerusalem to the Gush block, to Gush Etzion, and seeing Gila of the other side. Being in Bethlehem, wonderful views from Bethlehem center, looking up to Har Choma, which is a Jewish neighborhood in East Jerusalem. And so really that, in a sense, reflects what I've been going through, which is, for me, hearing other narratives. Sometimes difficult, sometimes have clashed, sometimes I felt that they have been, in a sense, exaggerated, created, but sometimes based on difficult realities, which even if we are lovers of Israel, Jews, I think we have to come to terms with the fact that for the Palestinian communities in what is called Palestine by so many people, life isn't simple. It might have got better in some ways, but there still are many, many restrictions in the way they live life. And the effects of what we have seen Israel do, in many ways rightly, for the purposes of securing the life of Israelis, have had a detrimental effect to many Palestinians who are not involved in terror or acts of violence. And that really, the mirror images that I've been seeing are fascinating, and I look forward to talking more about them tomorrow. I might vlog from the airport maybe, or when I come back to England. So Laila Tov everyone, good night, and I'll talk to you soon.